Hi everyone, welcome to winter. And yeah, seasons, farm sim, sugar beets. Oh, Jesus. So it rained for 3 days straight. It rained for 3 days straight. We lost our crop. Oh, things I really, really, really hate about this mod. It just absolutely sucks all the gumption right out of you when this happens. It just drains you. You know it can happen, you know it's a possibility, but so yeah. So I spent the last day of fall doing some more logging and generally trying to pray that the rain would stop so that I could use the money that I made logging to buy an upgraded tractor to be able to get my beets in. Well, guess what? Never happened. So now I'm on the first day of winter. I owe $450,000 to the bank. I've got 162 pigs who aren't worth nothing. I mean, that wouldn't even pay back the loan. Never mind getting my money back on the original investment we made in the farm. So, yeah, it's a little disappointing, but I'm trying to keep my freaking spirits up. Anyway, all right. So, what are we doing today? Let's go look around here. So that was our, this one over here, that was our field of, no, this one here, 14. That was our field of beets, and it's just dead. So we just have to deal with that, okay? So now I've got, in case anybody ever noticed that, cleanliness is always at 100% on this map because I put in the animal manners mod, not because I typically like using that mod, but because the fill planes on the version that I got of this map were not functional. So as a way of playing through the game and still being able to do things, I just decided to, you know, just get to work with it. So let's see here. So what do we have here? And still got water in there. Let's see if they take it all or not. Well, looks like that's all they're going to need. All right, so unfold that. There we go. And take that off of there. All right. So yeah, it's been one of those seasons. So I'm just going to have to deal with it and carry on the best I can. For today, my objective is to get the piggies back up to 100 because my winter is going to be largely based on going through and hang on a second. And okay, I bought myself one of these too. They're really fantastic for animal care. So that is now canola. So let's go and get ourselves some wheat also. Oh, hang on a second. So I need to lift that up. Yep, need to lift it up. Okay. So let's get a little bit more wheat in the front bucket. There you go. And that should do fine. Oh, not seeing much out the back anymore, are we? Okay, we're just going to guess then. Hope we don't hit anything. Our truck should be just over here. There you go. Don't hit the truck. Okay, and this guy add some wheat. And this guy. Now I'm going to go into third person so you guys can see how this dumper works. It's really kind of interesting because it uses the mouse control. So on the front bucket, I'm using my left mouse. I can use that freely. But what the guys at Black Sheep Modeling did, Black Sheep Modding did is basically made it so that if I press both mouse buttons, I can now open and close the tailgate and I can dump the trailer. So I can just do this, and like that, and like that. Okay, good. So it's like having two buckets. It's really kind of handy, especially with the amount of corn these guys eat. It's pretty interesting. So let's get another load of corn in here. To do that, you go down, you open the tailgate, and you just load it up with corn, just like that. Close the tailgate, lift it back up, and I think I'm going to grab some more canola in the front. There we go. Full load of canola. It sort of saves you a little bit of time, but it's also just fun. I just enjoy these machines like this when you're doing animal work. So yeah, Orchard Farm is not dead. Orchard Farm is not stopping. I just took a bit of a beating emotionally about the whole pig situation and the whole beet situation and losing a crop, and I was in the middle of doing another series, and I just sort of got, hang on a second, let's just get rid of that. And good, okay. And close that, all right. Tried not to hit anything on the way out. Okay, let's see what we have here. Let's go back to our menu. I need more corn, and I need more wheat, and I'm going to need potatoes and straw. Well, the straw is easy. I could just throw that in. That's not a big deal. So, more corn, more... Did I say more corn, more wheat? Yeah, more corn, more wheat. So let's get our wheat. One of the things, though, is that on this tractor, putting anything in the bucket makes it incredibly front-heavy, so... It's a bit of a pain, but all right. And let's see here. Where's that tailgate? There it is. Okay, back it up into there. There we go. We're good. And lift it up. Good. And okay, where are we with the wheat now? Yeah, I got a little bit bummed out and took a bit of a break from it. I'm also working on a new series that you may have noticed on Goldcrest Valley, which is just about pure fun and making money and all the old things that I used to do in Farm Sim. It's also a third-person series, and so I'm going to goof around with that one for a while. I'm also experimenting with more stuff with copyright rules, so if those of you who like to watch my shows on your phones and stuff like that, you may get shafted out of a few episodes and have to watch them on your PC, because I'm just seeing what the new rules are on YouTube. It doesn't seem to be very, let's say, predictable. So dump that out of there. That should be enough, right? Yep. All right, let's just double check. Could probably use more corn, but I'm going to skip it for now. Okay, so let's go and throw in some straw bales. So that's the great thing about using mini bales, is that I can just pick them up and throw them in. Takes a fair amount, but that's all right. We got them here. Let me just get that done. I like this act of taking care of animals by hand. Which brings me to my next series, I think, because I've kind of been watching a lot of Farmer Andy's new map, Hofbergman. There's some very, very interesting ideas in there. Not so much production ideas, more like ideas on processes that would help you around the farm. And I'm a little bit interested in that. There's some nice little equipment in that map, some custom mods that are very cool. And I was thinking about maybe just doing a very, very short series on that map, just to sort of play my way through some of the ideas that Farmer Andy brings to Farm Sim, and seeing how that works. I'm of course a huge fan of Farmer Andy for things like his toolbox mod and things like that. Oh, I think they're full. Yep, it's full. Okay, we'll leave those there. They'll disappear when it's time. Now, there's one more thing I wanted to try. So Hofbergman I think is a map that I'm interested in right now. But I've got about another 30 episodes of Goldcrest Valley Old Guy Farmer to record. So we're going to get on that too. Let's see now. This is something I'm interested in. So I haven't even tried this yet, but I know it was on the other Black Sheep modding bits. So if I drop that down, and then I hit the B button, let's see if I hit the let's try the F1 menu. So let's see here. Oh, maybe I need to have the HUD on to get all the I do, yes. So let's go back to the back here, and let's go with is it U, Z? Change tool selection, lift 3-point tipper. If I go X, no. Huh, I don't think he's got the whole. Nope, he doesn't have auto load on this one. Huh, that's very interesting. So if I just go here and hit refilled, will it refill from the bucket? No. Okay, well that's different. No big deal. Let's just go get our forks. Don't drag that thing around. It's rusty enough as it is. So let's just go park this thing. Actually, no, let's drop it back down again. I'm going to park this thing over in the bushes over here. There you go. And let's get rid of that. Okay, that'll be fine. Let's just unhook that. Good. All right. Where was I? Oh, yes. Front forks to get some potatoes to our little friends. So I'm just going to drop you over here. All right, you're on there? Yep. Okay, good. So let's go back and get the potatoes that I've already used. I actually, so when I was giving up hope yesterday, I did a run to the store and picked up 4 pallets of potatoes. We might need more, but who knows? Let's see here. So if I go like this and down like that, can I see around the front? See, this is where the old case was a lot better for this sort of thing. Oops, a little bit too heavy. How do I do this? Let's see. So if I go like that and then like that, can I pick it up in some sort of sensible way? Yeah, we're just going to keep it low because I don't think we're going to need the whole pallet. There we go. Put that there. There you go. There, that's done. Now, where did I put my weight? Where did I leave the weight? Did I leave it in the forest? Nope, it's over here. Yeah, there it is. Okay, good. Give me 1 second here. Of course I did. Yeah. Let's back up a bit more. There you go. On my other farm, I've actually started using the Valtra, and it's got a very interesting mirror just up in the corner over there. And it lets you check out things like where your 3-point attacher is. And I find that a very, very useful tool. The Valtra is, of course, less than 60 horsepower, so it's even more weak than this one. So for any general farm use, you're really limited to what you can use it for. Come on, what are you doing? I'm making a mess of this, aren't I? Okay. completely out of practice in first person too. It's amazing how recording a bunch of episodes in third person, you just forget some of the tricks that you've just gotten accustomed to. Okay, that's good. Whoa, a little bit floaty, little bit floaty. We're gonna make it though. Okay, put that right about there. Oh, that's it. Okay. So we're gonna store this pallet over here because it's already being in use. And that'll be that. Oops. Come on. What have I done? I've jammed it on there, haven't I? Okay. What's it doing? Hello, Farm Sim. Would you like to let go of my pallet, please? Okay, I'll worry about that. I now spilt them all. I would have spilt them all over the place if I had done that, but whatever. I'll have to adapt as I continue to play through. So, actually, I should have just left the pallet forks there, right? Ah, that's all right. We'll be fine. Okay, so how are these guys doing now? I think they're good for a day or two, and then I'll get back to them eventually. So let's drop. There you go. We'll drop those there. We're gonna bring this with us. So that's about it. I'm into day 1 of winter now. The pigs are fully powered up. If I have any hope at all of digging myself out of this hole, it's going to be the Farmer Klein solution of getting into the cold cut and pork chops business, to making end product, producing product from our pigs to be able to dig ourselves out of this hole. So for that to happen, what I'm going to need to do is to go into the logging area over there, and I need to cut myself at least $250,000 worth of logs, maybe even more. So to do that, what I'm hoping to do is to enlist the help of a few helpers and of a few friends. I'm not sure when this is going to happen, but my good friend DeltaBravo has offered to host a stream for me where we would be able to get a bunch of buddies together from our server team, and I can get that forest cleared out in a day or two. That's the hope, that's the dream. So join us for that. I'm not sure when. I'll send out a promo when it's time to do that, and hopefully that'll be a Sunday afternoon stream, and you guys can join in and we can have a chit chat about this whole situation. But Orchard Farm is not finished. Dusty Dave is still working on it. He's almost ready to release it, and I think that we'll end up doing is we'll coordinate with Dusty Dave and come up with a way of promoting the release of the map by doing a multiplayer logging session on it, if such a thing is a promotional thing to do. Who knows? We don't. Anyway, thank you all so much for joining me today, and I will talk to you very, very soon, I hope. Good night.